So we got to see what's going down. I'm Jay Lava. Scour the internet so that you don't have to. So kick back and let's go through this together. We're gonna see what's going on.
Good morning. My name is Trevon Williams, Senior Vice President of Marketing Communications with the NAACP. We are here because a demand was made. A demand for transparency, a demand for answers, and a demand for ultimate justice on behalf of Nolan Wells. And that demand must be honored. Amen. For that, we are honored to pause even for a moment to respond accordingly here at our national convention. Momentarily, you will hear from renowned civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who will provide updates on the findings of the independent autopsy that was conducted in the death of Nolan Wells. Immediately following that, we will take questions from credentialed media. We'll attempt to answer as many questions as we can. However, we want to be respectful of the fact that we do have additional programming that is going on to conclude our convention today as well. So we're asking that all press and media, if you're asking questions, please be concise, give your name, give your media credential, and we'll go from there. But before he comes, we will have the leader of the NAACP, President Derek Johnson, to give opening remarks. President Johnson.
Good morning. Good morning. Far too often our young people are confronted with challenges, and many jurisdictions and states don't take those challenges serious. We cannot allow another individual, particularly a young Black man's death, go uninvestigated. We have seen this happen over the years, not only in Mississippi, but across the country. It is unfortunate that our young people only seek to enjoy life, and as a result of participating in activities no longer have life. With NAACP, we take this and many other cases serious because every person matters. I want to thank the Mississippi State Conference, particularly Alitra Perryman, for working with the family and supporting the family on the onset. Because it's difficult to lose a loved one, it's even more difficult to navigate a process when all eyes are on you. And the pressure of balancing between grieving and navigating is upon you. And so within ACP family, this is our role, is to step in, to support when the families have an issue like this and the local officials seem not to hold people accountable. It's unfortunate when you see news reports and law enforcement officials are repeating what individuals are saying as opposed to investigate the individuals who gave you the information, because you don't know who was involved or not involved. And so narrative matters in this case. And we're saying that in Nolan Wells' situation, the narrative should not be it was an accident before there was an investigation. The narrative should not be the words of individuals who went on a boat to the island with him, but they came without him, but with his cell phone, and you don't investigate those individuals. We're not accusing anyone of anything other than the state of Mississippi and local officials. We're accusing them of being derelict in their duties to follow up and to ensure that regardless of what happened, that there was the proper investigation so that this family and that community could be assured that if anyone was involved, they would be held accountable. And if it was truly an accident, that the families will have the necessary answers that any family deserves in this situation. I want to bring to the podium Attorney Ben Crump, a friend of mine who have stepped in to take the case and in support of the family to ensure that they get the answers that they deserve, and that local officials and anyone involved will be held accountable to this family, to that system, because we are all parents siblings, to loved ones who should not be confronted with this reality. Attorney Crump.
Thank you very much, President Derrick Johnson, for your leadership, for the leadership of the Mississippi Conference of NAACP, and being there during the homegoing services to help the family go through what no parents want to go through. Thank you to Chairman Leon Russell, my longtime mentor from Florida, who helped raise so many of us. Thank you for always being there, Chairman Russell. As President Johnson said, I'm Attorney Ben Crump, representing the family of Nolan Wells, but it's not just me, it is a team effort of incredible, dedicated lawyers and investigators and paralegals. Attorney Lisa Park, attorney who you'll hear from in a few minutes, Attorney Eric Hertz, Attorney Gary Buchan, Attorney Camila Moore, Cliff Jones, Jared Preston, Alan Williams, our whole team of people who are committed, as I said, President Johnson, on this ferocious search for the truth of what really happened to Nolan Wells. But before we begin to discuss the intricacies of the preliminary findings of the independent autopsy, we think it would be appropriate for you all to hear from the people who knew Nolan Wells best, so they can thank you themselves and tell you about the trials and tribulations that they have been enduring since July 4th. July 4th would never be the same for them. I bring to the podium Nolan Wells' mother and father, Christine and Elmore. Please give them a warm NAACP welcome.
First of all, I want to say thank you all so much. Thank you to President Johnson as well as Chairman Russell. This has been a difficult journey. Losing a child, it truly breaks your heart. It is a pain that is just, you can't measure it. Especially someone like Nolan, who brought so much joy and light and life to everyone. You don't find too many genuine people like him. So to lose that light at such a young age under these circumstances has been absolutely difficult, which is why we've gone this route. There's so many people out in the public asking all of these questions, but the only question that we have is what happened to our son. That is the only question. We have consistently been degraded by the public. There's been questions about our parenting, our GoFundMe, this, that, and other. I've been called a racist. I am a healthcare provider, and I take my job very seriously. I love everyone. And it's been difficult for us, but we are leaning into our faith, leaning into one another, also leaning into all of you. There are not enough thank yous, not enough appreciation for what you guys have done for us. And we do. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. And so it is our hope that our local authorities will do what they need to do, because us having the preliminary autopsy results and hearing nothing from them, it's heartbreaking and it's concerning, which again is why we are here, why we have asked for this help. So again, thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate you, we really do.
Every day I wake up, it's a new challenge. Knowing that a part of me I will never talk to, I will never hold, I will never play around with or get mad at, it's not here anymore. Nolan brought a lot of joy to our family. He was the wittiest one out of everyone. The clown. He loved to put in the work because he wanted to be the best. He wanted to make me and his mother proud, and we were so proud of him just for being the person that he was. He was loving. All his teachers knew him, but loved him. He walks in the room, his aura, you are automatically drawn to it. Never met an enemy. And if they were, they would eventually be friends because they would eventually bond, and it's gonna be hard. He should be at football practice right now. Yeah. Calling me out to practice, Dad, I made this play, or I made that play, or I get a text with 3 or 4 videos of him doing this, running this route, making this block. And what you think, what you think I should do? And I will give my honest, because I always tell them, if anyone is going to be totally honest with you, it's going to be me. And it's not because I'm being mean, but people outside of your family are going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to know to make you better. It's going to be hard for our family from here on out. And like I said, every day is a challenge. We're going to miss our son. And like my wife said, we just want honesty. We want to know what happened to our son, because the things that you're telling us, that's not the character of our son. We know our son. I understand, our children would do things that, they would kind of dumbfound us sometimes, but the things that we're being told, that wasn't Nolan. So please keep us in your prayers, keep him in your prayers. And we're going to keep pushing and fighting until we find answers. Thank you guys for your love and support.
Thank you so much, Christine and Nolan. Christine and Elmore, Nolan's mother and father. Before we start to go over the preliminary findings from the independent autopsy, we will hear from Attorney Lisa Park to tell you about who was the forensic pathologist who conducted the autopsy. Attorney Lisa Park.
Thank you. Dr. Roger Mitchell could not join us today, but we felt it important before we reveal and unfold this report that you understand who conducted this autopsy. Dr. Roger Mitchell is a physician and board-certified forensic pathologist with 2 decades of experience. He currently serves as the president of the National Medical Association, which is the oldest and largest group of Black physicians in the U.S. Most recently, he also served as president of Howard University Hospital, chief medical officer of the Howard University Faculty Practice Plan, and chair of the Department of Pathology. Before joining Howard, he served as chief medical examiner for Washington, D.C. from 2014 to 2021, and is later as interim deputy mayor for the Public Safety and Justice. Dr. Mitchell has conducted and managed thousands of autopsies and is nationally recognized for his work at the intersection of medicine, public health, and justice. And for this case, we sought out the very best, and we are proud to be working with the very best.
Thank you, Attorney Park. I again want to express our gratitude to President Johnson, Chairman Russell, and the NAACP, because civil rights is more important than ever in the United States of America today. And so we thank you for the civil rights leaders stepping up to say that our children's lives matter now more than ever. And I want to thank all of you for getting up 8 in the morning. If people could see how many people are gathered here, they would say, you all are truly blessed to have the support of America, Christine and Elmore. And I want to thank the media for covering this matter, because they don't always cover when our children are taken away from us in highly unquestionable ways. And I do understand there's a lot of news going on in America today. I woke up to them saying LeBron James is going to announce where he's going to play basketball next year. But I'm very happy that the media said this story is just as important. And I'm sure LeBron James and Rich Paul and Stephon Curry and Draymond Green, Jaylen Brown, Embiid, Maxey, Giannis, Bam, and many other players in the National Basketball Association will all agree that our children's lives are far more important than where LeBron or any other player will play next year. And so that's why I thank you all for being here, because this news is as important as any news in the United States of America, finding out why is Nolan Wells dead. And I want to thank you all who have called the call center. I want to thank Reverend Al Sharpton. I want to thank Mr. Tyler Perry. I want to thank Mr. Terry Owens for putting up the $125,000 reward for anybody out there who have information so we can get to the truth of what happened. I mean, any videos, and we've gotten so many videos, President Johnson, from that day from young people, and we want them to have the courage to come forward with the pictures. What you heard, I know people said there were a lot of disturbances out there. Some believe it involved Nolan. All of those things are important to get to the truth of what happened. The fact, Christine, that the United Cajun Navy are so forthcoming. The fact that they told us, we haven't heard from any of their local officials, that Nolan was found face down, fully clothed. Well, that's significant to us because the last time we saw him on the videos, he was without a shirt. So at what point did he put on a shirt? Somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. There were almost 300, 400 people. Somebody knows something. So, Scott X, we're trying to just make sure people understand that you can call the Nolan Wells tip line at bencrump.com. We will gladly listen to you, take any information as we try to put together this puzzle of what happened to Nolan Wells. And today, we're gonna add some more parts to this puzzle because my legal team and I, we stand for truth, no matter who it implicates or who it exonerates. We stand for justice, no matter who it convicts or it acquits. Yeah, and we stand for transparency because we got eyes that can see, and we don't need government officials having to narrate it for you and me. We can see it for ourselves. Transparency. That leads to the truth. The truth is the foundation for accountability and justice. And that's all we're seeking, as Christina Elmore said from day one. So
Thanks,
with that, and Christina Elmore, if you all want to sit, we're about to go through this autopsy, and I know it may be a little emotional. Thank you, President. You're welcome to stay on. You got the pointer? Let's go through this. How does the pointer work? Okay, let me do that right now. As we begin to present the preliminary findings of the autopsy, we want to especially thank Mr. Colin Kaepernick for not thinking it robbery to pay for the autopsy. It's the first start. Let's go with the first one. So, where's the? Real one. An autopsy will be provided for the media press at bencrump.com. And so, Mr. Jones, keep that. I don't need this one. I just need this one here.
Debbie, who knows?
So, pull this up here. So, Dr. Roger Mitchell, board certified forensic pathologist, performed a preliminary report on the death of Nolan Xavier Wells. He conducted and presented this report on July 19th, 2026. Preliminary report, second autopsy, death of Nolan Xavier Wells. Cause of death, undetermined, pending investigation. And we'll explain that as we go through the report this morning. The manner of death, undetermined, pending investigation.
Real quick, if that is too small for
Statement
y'all,
of examination.
we got another feed, right?
pathology.
Real quick, we got another feed with the big screen. If y'all want to jump over there to the big screen, all you got to do is click the other stream on the channel. And I know some of y'all on the vertical one, you can see it on the big one if you really want to. Just so y'all know that's out there.
Pathologist was retained to perform a second autopsy examination on the body of Nolan Xavier Wells. Name of decedent, Nolan Xavier Wells. Age, 18 years old. Race, black. Gender, male. Date of death, unknown. Second autopsy date was performed on July 10th, 2026. Preliminary findings, and this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy. He said the body had marked decompensation. He said corona incision of the scalp, brain removal, Y-shaped incision of the anterior torso, and he talked about the organs being removed as is common, accompanied in the body cavity. And that when you have an autopsy, the organs are removed from the body and they are dissected and examined, and then they are put back in a bag within inside the body. So when they are buried, their remains will all be with them. But in this occasion, if there's going to be a second autopsy, then the organs are put in the body cavity so the second pathologist could be able to examine the organs as well. Very significant for Dr. Mitchell was that the anterior inner neck structures were absent, not received with the body. And we'll explain that in just a minute. And then it talks about the additional procedures performed during the second autopsy. And we'll go into the paragraphs on that there because he explains it better in his narrative. So where's the first page of the discussion? Not the diagram yet. You can keep the diagram over there. So he talks in the preliminary discussion opinion. This forensic pathologist identified several limitations during the second autopsy that create barriers to establishing a definitive cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells. And that's important. He talks about the fact that we didn't get to see the body when it was first recovered, like the medical examiner working for Mississippi would have seen it. He talked about the second autopsy performed on Nolan Wells revealed marked decompensation or changes. Marked decompensation can obscure the presence and absence of bruising on the skin, surface, especially during a second autopsy examination.
Thank you,
What he's
Sophie.
saying, because the body was so decomposed that you couldn't tell if there was bruises or abrasions on the body when he received it on the 10th of July. For these reasons, additional dissection procedures not performed during the first autopsy examination were performed to rule out potential blunt force injuries responsible for the death. These procedures included facial dissection, posterior head and neck dissection, dissection of the ribs, the pelvic, dissection of the subcutaneous and deep soft tissue, dissection of the back, the buttocks, the arms and legs. He did all of this to rule out things. He ruled out there were no fractures or deep tissue injuries identified. This was very important because he wanted to be very thorough and very transparent, because transparency is the key to getting to the answers of why Nolan Wells is not with us. So he did that there and was very straightforward, very open, very open. He says, however, dissection of the back of the head during the layered posterior neck dissection revealed a 12 by 8 inch focal area of red discoloration in the deep soft tissues overlaying the occipital bone. And he talked about how he found red discoloration when he cut open into the back of his head towards the occipital bone, and he saw the red discoloration, and we actually saw the pictures of it. It's significant. You can't help but notice, why is this dark red here in the back of his head? And so he was important to note that in his report. He said that etiology of this finding is unclear. There are no lacerations of the overlaying skin nor fractures of the underlying skull. These findings are inconclusive for perimortem injury due to both the extensive decomposition and the absence of associated injuries. This finding, however, is significant enough to be highlighted in this preliminary report for further investigation. It is important to reiterate that the finding could not have been observed in the first autopsy because the posterior head and neck dissection were not performed. He said another limitation, another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures. The trachea and the laryngeal cartilage, the thyroid horn, and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body when he got Nolan Wells' body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. And so let's discuss that with what he said about that. He said, it is assumed that the initial pathologist retained these structures for additional evaluation. He said the retention of the anterior neck structures during an initial autopsy is a common forensic pathology practice. He was chief medical examiner for 7 years in Washington, D.C., and he said that if they had concern about throat or any fracture or compression of the throat, they too will hold them back. He doesn't know why they held the throat back, but he said the throat was not with the body of Nolan Wells when he received it in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy. He said, nevertheless, a posterior neck dissection performed without review of the anterior neck structures is incomplete. Therefore, this pathologist cannot rule out injury to the neck as a contributor or a cause of death. He said he would need to have the medical examiner in Mississippi allow him to review the throat. That's why he said his autopsy is undetermined pending investigation. Remember, it's about transparency. Because the initial autopsy rightfully removed and dissected each organ, there are additional limitations inherent in the second autopsy of Nolan Wells. The most significant of the limitations was the inability to directly observe the airway and the lungs for water and directly observe the stomach for gastric contents. He said it is very significant as to what the initial forensic scientists who got to review the body when it was recovered. We have heard from our call center people saying the body wasn't waterlogged. Well, we need to know those things. But unfortunately, because the body was decomposed and the organs have already been dissected, those are things we can only get from the initial autopsy. So therefore, again, the manner and cause of death is undetermined until further investigation. We are hopeful that the Mississippi Medical Examiner would give Dr. Mitchell an opportunity to see their photographs and their observations to the condition of Nolan Wells' body closer in time to July 4th. That is very important, and we have to continue to demand transparency, President Johnson. In addition, the original toxicology results have not been received at the time of this report. And we continue to wait for the toxicology to come back because, again, that will be part of the investigation into Nolan Wells' autopsy by Dr. Mitchell. It is significant to note that it's many things that go into toxicology that only Dr. Mitchell would be able to opine upon, and medical experts can opine upon. And he feels the proper place to do that is before a grand jury in a courtroom. And so we would hope that the district attorney would present Dr. Mitchell before the grand jury as well. We want all relevant information to be heard by the grand jury. Lastly, in cases where a death has occurred in or around a body of water, this is important. Lastly, in cases where a death has occurred in or around a body of water with suspicion of drowning, it is important to confirm how that person entered the water. This is the crux of the matter. This information is especially important for those deaths of persons who can swim. As in the case with Nolan Wells, at the time of this report, this forensic pathologist does not know the condition of Nolan Wells. He did not know whether he was conscious or unconscious when he entered the water. He said that would be significant. He said he did not know whether he was forced into the water or unforced into the water. He said that would be significant. So he said the condition of Nolan Wells before he entered the water would be the crux of the matter. It would be of utmost importance to being able to determine a cause and manner of death. He said, definitive circumstances of death are required to determine the manner of death. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out, and let me really call your attention to this. For these reasons, this pathologist cannot rule out if any intervening non-accidental factors contributed to or caused the death of Nolan Wells. Understand, he's saying based on the examination of the body, he cannot rule out foul play. That is significant. With the following questions still outstanding, number one, what were the circumstances that led to Nolan Xavier Wells entering the water? Number two, what was the body position when it was found? We know that a member of the United Cajun Navy said that he was face down and he was fully clothed. Number three, was there water in the airway? Remember, he talked about the lungs and the airways, where they fill with water. Number four, is there any evidence of injuries to the anterior neck structure? We got the autopsy without his neck. We got the body without his neck at the time of the second autopsy. Number five, is there any evidence of any intracranial hemorrhaging? He said that is going to be very significant. Things that he could not observe at autopsy that the initial medical examiner would have been able to observe. Number six, was the composition of what was the composition of the stomach contents? He talks about that being important because when was he found? How long had he been in the water? How long had it been since his last meal? All those things become relevant factors when you're trying to do a thorough and impartial autopsy. And number seven, what are the toxicology report findings? He said the best classification, again, for the cause and manner of death for Nolan Xavier Wells is undetermined pending investigation. This forensic pathologist reserves the right to review and incorporate additional forensic pathology information into his opinion as it becomes available. He says the above opinions are expressed to a reasonable degree of medical certainty, Dr. Roger A. Mitchell, July 19, 2026. And we know that, as I said, this is only another part of the puzzle. And even though it tells us significant information, we still have more questions than we have answers at this time. And we will continue to press forward and persist, Christine and Elmore, with getting the answers to these questions. Because as you, yes, we will persist, because as Christine and Elmore and Attorney Parker and I talked this morning, we know that there are so many conflicting stories. The fact that she said him being found face down, the fact that we have other videos where people who have called said that is Nolan, who is in some kind of dispute with others. We're looking at all of these things. The fact that the GPS tracking of the boat is being questioned by many. We're trying to dot every I and cross every T, because we understand that when our children's lives are at stake, it matters. Not just what happened, but what we do in the aftermath of them being taken away from us. And just like the NAACP stood up when another tragedy in Mississippi taking the life of young Emmett Till, we will stand up for Nolan Wells. Just like the NAACP and civil rights leaders stood up when another Mississippi son was taken in Medgar Evers. We will stand up for Nolan Wells. And just like too many of our young people, Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Botham Jean, Terrence Crutcher, Stephon Clark, Sandra Bland, Atiana Jefferson, Alton Sterling, Eric Gardner, George Floyd, Tamir Rice, the young people who I was trying to focus on. Gary, we stand up until we get the truth, until we get justice for Nolan Wells. 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 We were asked if Christine and Elmore and President Johnson can come back and join us on the stage. And Trevon, we will have you coordinate questions and answers for us or President Johnson or Attorney Park and I. I will say this, as President Johnson comes to the stage, I was sharing this with him and Chairman Russell, Christine Clark. God knows we wish we had you at the Department of Justice now. Christine Clark. As I was sharing with President Johnson and Reverend Al and others, this is so important that we continue to talk about Nolan Wells and what happened to him, and that we get attention on him, because in getting attention on him, it brings attention, Cliff Jones, to other cases that are not getting their attention as of yet, But I'm so grateful to Christine and Elmore because they said whatever we can do, not only to help our son, but to help these other young black boys who was killed the July 4th holiday. And I want to take a moment before we answer your questions to talk about two other young black men, both 18 years old, who were killed in extraordinary ways that are very similar to Nolan. President Johnson, 18-year-old Daniel Irvins went on a fishing trip, out on a fishing boat with two other young men.
Hey, real quick though, before he get into that, y'all know how we do, man. We got these trolls in here, and I think we need to do a roll call. And I got some roll call music. Is y'all ready? Let's do a roll call real quick because let's do that roll call real quick. Where y'all tapping in from? Because I'm sick of the buster. I need some spiritual healing. Come on, y'all. Where y'all from, man? Let's get these busters out the chat. We got Jersey up in here. That's right. We got Jersey up in here. Talking about some justice for Nolan Wells because these busters can't stand it. Yep, we got the Bay Area up in here. Yep, we got Buffalo in here. Harlem, New York. UK. San Antonio. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Yep. Make them irrelevant, y'all. Hawaii up in here. Yep. All around the world. Maryland up in here. Yep. Detroit up in here. Memphis in here. I'm sick of all the negativity real quick, y'all. Midwest in here. We gonna walk it out on them, y'all. On them clowns. We gonna walk it out on them, y'all. Yeah. This that FBA spirit. They don't know nothing about this. Trenton up in here. Detroit up in here. Charlotte up in here. Yeah, we strong in here. LA in here. Yeah. Y'all can't stand it. Chirac, Rochester, Hawthorne, Arizona, Philly. Come on, walk it out on them, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Look, numbers going down. They can't stand it. Hey. Yeah, this how we gonna flush them out every time, y'all. Yeah. This that FBA right here. They don't know nothing about this right here. Sometimes you need to flush the bad spirits out. Oh yeah, we're gonna flush them out real quick. Yeah, I see them leaving. They can't understand this. Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We got Yonkers in the joint. Mississippi in the joint. North Jersey in the joint. Oh yeah. They can't stand that, boy. If you at work, you might have to do a little shimmy real quick. We got Portland, Texas in here. Shake the devils off. Let your shoulder work. Get the devils off your shoulder. Dayton, Ohio up in here. Do the little Kim on them. You gotta do the little Kim on them sometimes. What? Baltimore up in here. They can't stop us, fam. DC up in here. I'm from Minneapolis, man. My way in Chicago. Hence, this house music. It's in my blood. I can't help it. When I want to go to that happy place, you know what I'm saying? Austin up in here. Woo, that cleaned them out, boy. Hey, we can have a decent stream now. That rebuked them demons in the name. I'm telling you. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it. Nah, man, this me. I made that beat so long ago. I never put it out, and because I never put it out, I can play it freely online. But sometimes you just gotta walk it out. That's the official Keep It Peace song right now. You know, we be dealing with so much drama. You know what I'm saying, and so much. You know what I'm saying, targeting. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta walk it out, man. Sometimes all you got is just sometimes you ain't gotta say nothing. All you gotta do is just we talking about justice for Nolan Wells, man. We know what them devils do. But see, this what they can't stand. They can't stand that black joy. Y'all can be as evil as you want. You can be as devilish as you want. We over here doing it like that. Hey, come on, don't that make you feel good? They don't like that black smile. They don't like that. I'm smiling. So what? Autopsy. We knew it was gonna be some bullshit. You can't stop this though. Oh yeah, we gonna make this the anthem then. Don't play with me. This is gonna be on Spotify. Nah, you know what? I ain't gonna put it on Spotify because then we'll never get to play it during the broadcast because it'll take away the ad revenue. So I'm gonna just keep this the official Keep It P joint. When y'all come to the channel, man, and it's getting a little thick, and you need to relax a little bit, we just gonna bust up in the mother and go. Hey, I'm telling you, this do get me going though. I was like, man, we need something special, man, for us, man. I was like, man, I'm gonna do something today we ain't never did. I'm gonna break out into a song and we just gonna get it in for a little minute and flush them spirits out. You know what I'm saying? We unconventional over here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta rock it out, man. Ike Martin, sometimes you gotta rock it out, man. Walk, 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 round, 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 round. Man, I'm telling you, that gets you in that spot, don't it, though? Don't it get you in that right spot, though? See, that's what they don't know about us, man. That's what make us so dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could never do nothing like that. They could never have a podcast like that. They can't feel it like that. Don't y'all feel special, man? See how we can all, that's that code, that's that love right there, fam. That's what make us so special. That's what these people, hey, go ahead and say his name. Yeah, I can roll with that since the spirit is moving. Go ahead, flood the chat with rest in peace to Nolan. Justin Nolan. I don't mind. This ain't my podcast, this y'all podcast. I do what y'all say. Come on now. Think you want to get them shoulders, right? Them shoulders just be. Make it. The breakfasts. You got them breaths on there. What? You might be listening to this? That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. I hope every one of y'all have a better day because of this. Black people, we need something. We got something. We got something that they ain't got, man. We got soul, y'all. This is what them devils ain't got, y'all. This is what them devils ain't got, y'all. This is why they hate us so much. This is why they hate us so much. Share this stream, y'all. This the one y'all need to be sharing. Everybody need a little dance, a little something like that after the news we just got. What? We can't, huh? We can't what? Y'all ain't saying nothing but a word to me. This one feel good in my spirit. That FBA in the background, that Al Green in the background. Y'all ain't know that was Al Green in the background. That feeling in the background. Let's stay together. Y'all ain't know that. I know it was something you could feel about it. You like, I know this something. I know I heard this somewhere. I know y'all like, man, I heard this somewhere. It feel like a barbecue, don't it? Everybody in the Soul Train line acting goofy. Sometimes you need to take them bad spirits out your shit. Come on now, doing the electric slide. Come on now. It's summer. It's something about that. And then it's telling you to walk it out on them. Wow, wow, wow. Whoa, 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 wow, wow. Come on, we holding service up in here through the spirit of music. We gonna walk it out and we gonna clown one time for Nolan. This that repast. You know, when everybody start getting the food and the dances start happening. Yeah, that's the best. Woo! It just gets you all up in here, don't it? I don't care. This my podcast. This y'all podcast. If they don't like it, so what? That's what we doing. We hurting them with that. What you say? We hurting the enemy with the joy and the laughter. Oh yeah, I know what they can't stand. I know what hurts them in their little cranium. They don't like to see us happy. Look, ain't no grifting about this, bro. See, what you need to be doing is trying to learn you a step or two. You should let it just soak in soak in there a little bit. See, all that racism won't even let you move. You know what I'm saying? You see how it's so effortless? Oh yeah, but look at, you can tell it's pissing them off, y'all. Pissing them off. Y'all can't do it like us. It's all right. It's just fascinating, ain't it? You gotta admit, we're pretty awesome. We're pretty awesome, huh, Buster? Hey, y'all, cuz is super. They super mad over this, y'all. It really tickles my soul, fam. I really have a knack for getting on these people's words. I knew this would work today. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Y'all just so lovely. You're lovely. Oh boy, you just jealous because you ain't got no moves like that, homeboy. And then what you say? Persuasion version? What's it? Are you a YT adjacent? You want us to be listening? Nah, we don't do that. Yeah, the truth hurts, fam. They don't like that. We just exercise mad demons in here. We just flushed out I feel refreshed. I don't know about y'all, but the power of some FBA music. You understand what I'm saying? Got Cleveland in here, got folks mopping the floor, cleaning up. Come on now. If I just made one of y'all day better, man, that's it, man. After that bad news we got, you know what I'm saying? No, they can't stay away. For all of y'all that's just joining, you know, this is not something we always do. This was actually a first on the Keep It P podcast, right? I just believe in healing my folks, whether it's disseminated information or sometimes we just need to go ahead, wild out and clown one time. It's okay. And we just might need that one time on the FBA side of the game. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. That man is funny. That man is funny who says that. Pure survival. I be watching cuz videos. Ladies and MAGA men, pure survival. Is that you? Is that you in my comments, man? Pure survival. Is that you, bro? What's up, bro? You know, I used to hate on that saying a lot, but now I understand why he says it, because you can't not know who he is, because he'd be like pure survival. Every 5 minutes he say something, it'd be like pure survival. Meek, you're welcome. You're welcome, Meek. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, we all, you know, do use different methods to cope. You know what I'm saying? Walk it out from South Carolina. That's right. Down here in Mississippi, it's a mess. Jennifer, yeah. Are you close to the spot? Are you close to what's going on, Jennifer? Thanks for tapping in. Appreciate you. Did you catch some of that jam that we was doing, Jennifer? Because you got tears in your comment. You need some walk it out. We don't mind walking it out for you. If that's what you need, we can heal another soul real quick. Because baby, ain't nothing to be sad about. We foundational Black Americans in this thing. You got some new news or something like that, Poops? You in Ocean Springs? Okay. Well, I'm glad that my broadcast was able to reach you. I would hope that I'm representing the boy right. What's going on down there? You want to talk? You want to talk it out? You sad over Nolan? Well, baby, listen here. We walking it out over Nolan. Come on, get you some of this. Come on. Come on. Get you a little bit of this. Come on, walk it out. Now clown a little bit. Walk it out, baby. Come on, and make you feel better, I swear. Yeah, it's a celebration of life over here. Celebration of being the greatest people on the planet. Can't nobody else just bust out and do this. Well, we gonna walk it out for Philip too. Philip Okoro. We gonna walk it out for him too. For your brother. Let's walk it out for her brother, y'all. She needs some of that spiritual healing real quick. Come on, we'll walk it out for you, babe. We'll walk it out for you, babe. Come on, let it go. Come on, I got you, babe. Move in his name real quick. Yeah. Don't be sad, baby. We wouldn't want you to be sad. But you did just make his name live on this episode. These ethers, this digital's gonna live on. He already digitally immortalized right now. So you did your thing. I'm sure he's happy about that. I'm glad I can help, babe. And I don't care if you haters don't like it. Sometimes it ain't about you. Sometimes it's about your folks. Hey, look, y'all. Them folks is getting pissed off about all this black joy. Oh, dancing in sports, you guys, all you guys got. You're so limited. Boy, you little dork. If he say something about them jewelry people, get him on up out of here. Y'all already know how we play. There's plenty of mods in here. Don't think we sweet, boy. Don't think we sweet. Now keep it on the up and up. I know y'all tactics now. If you say anything about them jewelry people, you out of here, bro. Just so you know. You've been warned. Stop asking the same question over. If ain't nobody responding to you, it's for a reason. Because he up in here trying to steal that black joy, y'all. He up in here trying to steal black joy. And we ain't gonna let it happen. On your whole head. It's gonna rain on your head. Can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't even do moves like that. You can't even do moves like that. It's gonna rain on your head. Just feel it. Nope, can't stop him. But I can clown him though. Y'all some triggered little devil busters. Y'all got the right one, baby. Y'all got the right one, baby. Let me tell you. All right, look, y'all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave. This is an all-time. I don't want this stream to get lost in the shuffle, and I want people to be able to enjoy it. So I'm gonna keep it short. So if somebody see it, that they'll hop on and they'll check it out. This the one y'all need to share, man. I love my people, man. I don't know about nobody else, man, but I love my people, man. We got you, Jennifer, for sure, baby. I hope this was the one. You know what I'm saying? I hope this was the one. If I made Jennifer smile today, I'm gooch. My peoples is happy on my thing. I'm gooch. You know what I'm saying? Gave him a history lesson today. Yeah. You can't mess with that black soul. That soul that it's up in here. That's something no matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is inside of me. Yeah. Shacks of chocolate. I can't take it away. No matter how stupid y'all is, we're going to joke. We're going to laugh. We're going to continue to be happy as black people. There's nothing you can do to take it away. It's y'all that's sad. It's y'all over here that's super angry. I bet you got permanent wrinkles in your forehead right now from what you just witnessed. You can't understand how they could just watch a whole thing talking about inconclusive death on a young black boy killed by his white friends, and these fools over here dancing, walking it out, talking it out. Because you can't stop us, bro. You can't do it, bro. Oh, yeah. Yep. Stay up for Jennifer, man. I think I appreciate you telling your story. Matter of fact, why don't you follow me? Why don't you follow me on Facebook, JLava on Facebook, JAYLAVA, and send me some stuff or something if you want me to. If you feel like you want to do an interview, we do an exclusive interview, especially if it's some foul play and you need to get your word out. This is a platform for that. You know what I'm saying? Let the information start from us and filter out to other people, because I'll be seeing my posts all around everywhere. Y'all know what's funny? Ben Crump used my joint. I had Googled Nolan Wells, and I had I had Googled Nolan Wells and Katie. And look, this my picture right here. Last scene with Katie, last scene with Nolan Wells, and the person who used that was Ben Crump who used that. When you click on it, it goes right to attorney Ben Crump. So y'all never know who watching the Keep It P podcast. You did. That's definitely my post, right? I told y'all them devil posts got him on one. Ben Crump used it. You say one more time for the music? Oh, nigga, don't spoil me with a good time, nigga. Come on, nigga. Hey. I go old school on you, boy. And I'm serious. Do the dinosaur arms. The T-Rex. Don't threaten me with a good time, buddy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Terry, sir. Terry. Yeah, I can only be me, man. I don't know what other people be doing on their junk. But this is what I do on my junk. Now, we got some more theories and more evidence. Secret Sam, Kim. I got a couple other interviews that I wanted to go through. This, that, and the third. But like I said, I want to memorialize this particular episode. So we're gonna let this one be what it be. If you know me, right? I got 4 things I need you to do. I need you to subscribe for the vibes, all the vibes. Y'all know it's vibes over here. I need you to like for the spike in the algorithm. There's a reason why they got the like button, because it gives it a spike in the algorithm. Instead of comment, I'm going to say come back on the post and give it a little boost. One of them little whatever. If y'all got 3 of them a week, well, spend all them motherfuckers on Keep It P. You understand what I'm saying? Then, if you gonna share, this got to be the one. This got to. If you ain't never shared one before, cuz. If you ain't never shared one before, cuz, this got to be the one, cuz. This got to be the one. Is this not the one to represent what this all about, cuz? Cuz. Is this not the one, cuz? I don't get a share for this one, cuz. Somewhere on your Twitter, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Snapchat, somewhere, cuz. I can't. Thank you, mama. Miss Tina's is our thing. This one don't get a share, cuz. I can't get a share about you, cuz. On the strength, though. On the strength side of the game, though. On the only boy representing that black empowerment the right way. My way. You know what I'm saying? Is this the one? Can I get one, man? I'm good. I'm in there. Ball head, man. Can I get one? I get one. I get one. You know? He said, "Do you wish dude would have left with his friends and gone home safe?" Me too, man. Me too, Uncle Grandpa. You know, in a perfect world, man, we wish that we could go out and play with whoever we want and not worry about not getting back home. In a perfect world, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we got to stay on our toes and we got to stay diligent, man. And don't never let nobody gaslighting you for giving them folks the side eye. Let them prove they ain't like them other people. You know how they try to make us prove we ain't thugs and criminals and lazy? Let them prove they ain't devils. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they mad about. Let them prove they ain't devils. Show me. I'm from Missouri. When it come to that, straight up. All right, y'all, listen. I'm coming back. What time is it right now? It's 11. So I'm going to be back. I'm going to probably do 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I'm going to come back for the 6 o'clock stop. Body rock drop. We might have to just warm up every time when we come on the episode and it's real deep. I just might have to just warm up every time, or before we leave, y'all just stick and stay to the end, because we gonna get some workout. I'm all for that. I think we done just started something. We done just started something. I'm goofy, so I'm doing it. Hey, South Louisiana, you heard me? Woody, you heard me? I bet that out you heard me? I love how Louisiana talk. Alabama too. I like Alabama. I love Memphis. Memphis talk. We dope everywhere. We dope all over the place, man. Love, peace, blessings, and aloha. I'm out the Doha for Shoha. You already know. Yeah.